then I was sitting there after when Dana was picking all the fighters. And I was like,
For you MMA fans, this one's for you. Dan Ige is an MMA fighter who is currently signed with the UFC under the featherweight division. Although he is early on in his career, he has already become an incredibly well-respected fighter, and his rankings are only set to grow throughout his career as his skill and talent have already been showcased. In today's video, we'll be talking all about Dan Ige, from his rich lifestyle to how he spends his millions. If you're interested to hear more about this MMA star, keep watching. Before we begin, if you enjoy content like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to turn on post notifications so you can be the first to hear about my next video. Alright, let's get into it. Number 1. His beginnings. Daniel Alexander Ige was born on August 6, 1991 in Haliwa, Hawaii. He grew up and trained in Hawaii and had 10 amateur fights before starting out his professional career. His manager, however, saw a spark in him and kept pushing him, and Ige kept training and working hard before finally getting signed by UFC. He signed with the UFC after earning a victory on Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. He was expected to face Charles Rosa for his debut at UFC 220, but Rosa pulled out due to a neck injury and then fought the next time against fellow newcomer Julio Arce. He lost the fight via decision, but picked himself back up and won the next fight against Mike Santiago, as well as the next 5 fights afterwards. Following his signing, Ige was put in a lot of fights and attracted a lot of attention due to his skill, which got him a lot more well-known in the MMA world. He has won several Performance of the Night awards, the most recent one being his last match on March 13th against Gavin Tucker on UFC Fight Night, but has also won the award in March 2019 against Danny Henry. Ige's professional record is currently 18-15-3, with 4 wins by knockout and 5 by submission, making him a pretty tough opponent. Plus, since he's so early on in his career, we can only expect him to win more fights and gain more skill and knowledge in the ring. At just 29 years old, Ige still has a long way left in his career, and we hope that he'll be competing for a championship soon. Number 2. His struggle to success. Ige, like many other MMA fighters, did not grow up rich and really had to work towards success. He mentioned in an interview that when he moved from Hawaii to Las Vegas, Nevada to pursue his career in MMA fighting, he had only $27. He and his longtime girlfriend moved to Vegas to take a shot, and he worked incredibly hard training and taking any matches he could find until he finally got signed with the UFC and was able to make a decent salary. He moved to Vegas with his friend Brad Tavares, who introduced him to his manager Ali Abdelaziz. Abdelaziz offered him a job as his assistant at his management company, which was how Ige was able to make some money alongside working his way up with fighting and training. It also kept him in the business and helped him make contacts, so this was a great career move for him, even though he wasn't actually being managed himself at the time. Either way, it shows how much hard work he had to go through to get to where he wanted to be, and that makes him one of the most inspirational fighters out there. Number 3. His partner. Ige moved to Vegas with his longtime girlfriend, who then became his wife in 2016. His wife, Savannah, is a health and nutrition coach, and the two go a long way back, having known each other since they were teens. They started dating in 2010 and got married in Hawaii in 2016. Savannah and Ige have one son together, Bam, born earlier in 2021. The two regularly show pictures of each other on their Instagrams, saying how blessed they are to have each other and their little family. Savannah is incredibly supportive of Ige, having moved with him to Vegas when he wanted to build his career and being there through every step of the way. Plus, you can see some adorable pictures of them with Bam on their Instagram accounts as well. Number 4. Hardworking. If you couldn't tell already, Ige is incredibly hardworking. However, unlike a lot of MMA fighters, he does not live a super extravagant lifestyle and actually lives a pretty normal lifestyle, being pretty private about his life and his family, but looking very happy with everything he has on social media. He has said in an interview that it makes him so angry when other MMA fighters say they're tired because they're working hard. He says it makes me angry because I'm training just as hard and I'm putting in the extra work. I'm going straight from the gym, jump in the car still sweating and going to work, and then back to the gym. There's no time. I'm the hardest worker in the game, pound for pound. It's not like I think I am. I know I am. Ige definitely has some strong opinions, but we can see that he puts the hard work in from his professional record and his recognition already. Ige also lives a busy lifestyle with all of his training and preparation for matches, but he never complains about it. If anything, he looks incredibly happy to be doing exactly what he loves, even if it means he's busy all the time. Number 5. His lifestyle. After 3.5 long years of working hard in Las Vegas, Ige finally managed to buy a house for him and his family. The house is said to be worth around $250,000 and is in a nice area and incredibly spacious. We don't know a lot about the home, but it is a 3-bedroom house with a garden and a modern interior. He put a post on Facebook saying, "We're finally homeowners," to commemorate a moment that they have been waiting for a long time. The inside of the house has a gray theme and looks super comfy and cozy, the perfect place for Ige and his family to settle. Ige is also pretty humble and does not have an incredibly lavish lifestyle. This, of course, could change depending on how much more success he sees in his future, but he seems like a pretty private, humble family man who just wants to make sure his wife and child are comfortable and happy. Ige has even said that he is so proud of his son already and that the birth of his son has given him extra motivation to keep training and working hard so that he can be a champ. He says in an interview with TMZ that he's always been a pretty motivated guy and that his wife and child just adds to that fuel. He also said, "It's about my son and making sure that he has a good life and he's set and secure, making sure my family's secure, so it's definitely a driving factor when I go to training every day and I'm tired." That has to be one of the sweetest things we've ever heard. Number 6 is net worth. As of 2021, Dan Ige's net worth is approximately $500,000. Much of his income is from MMA, and he makes a base salary for each fight and then a bonus depending on if he wins the fight. He usually earns around $10,000 per fight, and depending on the win or who he's fighting, he can make another $10,000 approximately. However, as he's been fighting with the UFC more, his base price has gone up to $14,000 in his last match, so we can expect to see his net worth growing with his career, gaining him a bigger salary. Ige also has a sponsorship deal with Reebok, which is another way that sports stars make their income. Although we're not sure exactly how much he makes with his Reebok sponsorship, we do know that it adds to his salary and also gets him and Reebok more exposure. We can definitely see Ige have more brand deals in the future as well, as many MMA fighters sign many brand deals throughout their careers. Number 7, a well-respected fighter. Dan Ige is a well-respected fighter in the ring, clearly showcasing his incredible skill and talent and letting everyone know what a great fighter he really is. There's no doubt about that, and both fans and opponents really respect him. But another important thing is that so many people respect him outside the ring too, because he's a really nice guy, which is always a valuable quality to have. Ige has never gotten into any spats with other opponents, either on social media or in person, and many people have said super nice things about him too. For example, his manager Brian Butler, who owns and operates Sucker Punch Leisure, a management firm for fighters, said in an interview, "I really can't say anything other than I love the guy." He also said that he's a super determined guy, is easy to talk to, super respectful and fun to work with, and that he feels super lucky to be managing a guy like Dan Ige. Ige has definitely set a standard for a lot of fighters by being so respectful and easy to work with, which has made people want to be a part of his career more and help him flourish. It also makes fans love and respect him even more, and is one of the many reasons why Dan Ige is set to grow in his career. Currently sitting at number 8 in the UFC featherweight rankings, we're looking forward to seeing all of the successes in his future and to see what he does next. And that concludes today's video about Dan Ige, from his net worth to lifestyle to how he spends his millions. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to turn on post notifications so you can be the first to hear about my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.